The first band is called Call the Cops. They're a 5-piece band from Long Beach, California, and they play a dancey pop rock type of sound. That's the sound that they have, and they kind of reminded me of like Power Space meets old school Panic at the Disco. They're really, really good. I know they just got signed, and they have a 6-song EP that's freaking amazing. It's like some of the catchiest toe-tapping dancing numbers that like you will probably ever hear. It's not as poppy as like The Cab or anything, but it's still poppy, but really catchy and not too cheesy either. It's really good. You gotta check them out. You gotta check out this EP. They're amazing.
God, your face is so persuasive. Let's just face this, 'cause I can barely even hold on. Never thought that I'd be in for long. So baby, what's on you? Live it up, live it up, live it up now. I swear it's baby, baby, like you're losing control. Live it up and never let down. Do you even see what I've been trying to get across to you? Got the cold shoulder.
Alright, so this next band is called Heartsounds, and they're a 4-piece band from San Francisco, California, and they recently just signed to Epitaph Records, which is awesome, which is kind of where I would imagine they would end up, you know, hearing their sound and all. They're like a old school, like 90s Fat Records punk rock band. Like I said, if you were listening to Fat Records back in the mid-90s, early 90s, or late 90s, you know that they had punk rock bands like Lagwagon, NoFX, High Standard, Strung Out, Propaganda. This band literally could fit in with all those bands. I know they actually are influenced by those bands, and they literally play like a blistering punk, skate punk. They have that type of sound, which is awesome, which is you don't really hear much nowadays because it's a lot more poppier stuff, but they're definitely bringing it old school with the 90s skate punk sound. What's cool about them is they have 2 singers. They have a guy singer and a girl singer, which is kind of weird, which is you don't really see often. Not really weird, but it's not something you really see often in punk rock, and it's just really awesome. They also kind of sound like a Wilhelm Scream, so that band's awesome, so you can imagine how awesome these guys sound. So definitely check them out. They're amazing. Alright, so this next band is called We Are the Union, and they're a 5-piece band from Detroit, Michigan, and they're a they're a punk rock ska band, which is amazing because we don't have that many nowadays. It's definitely a throwback for me, at least to a lot of the ska bands I was listening to back in the 90s. Kind of like slapstick, kind of sounds like Less Than Jake, a little bit of MU330, but they also have a punk rock sound, which is kind of similar to like Set Your Goals and Kid Dynamite. It's like if you took all those 5 bands and put them in a blender, this is the band you would get. So good. The horns are incredible on this album. I love the singing. It's got like at one point it kind of sounds like Hot Water Music, but then in another time it'll sound like Set Your Goals. It's just amazing. And even I hear a loss for words, which I know they're good friends, in their sound too, which is awesome. They actually just signed to Paper and Plastic, which is the drummer from Less Than Jake's label, I believe, and they just released Great Leaps Forward. You should definitely check it out if you're into ska, if you're into punk rock, or if you're into both. And this is the band for you. Check them out.
The greatest depression. I can't stop this red train beating.
Alright, so this next band is called We Are the In Crowd, and they're a 4-piece pop rock band from Poughkeepsie, New York, which is awesome because I know a band called Just Surrender is from there, and they're awesome too. And anyways, they just signed to Hopeless Records, and they, yeah, like I said before, they're a like pop rock band. Kind of, if you mixed Cartel meets like old Paramore meets the Starting Line, this is the band you get. They play like a pop rock sound, but that's almost verging on pop punk, but not quite there yet. Kind of like, you know, Starting Line and Cartel and Paramore. But they're really, really good. I know they had a previous EP under the name of The In Crowd, and I know they have to change it to We Are The In Crowd. And I know they're working on a brand new EP, which I believe is, I think, re-recorded versions of some of the songs that were on the EP, and then some new ones. You should definitely check them out. Kind of like Heartsounds, they have a guy singer and a girl singer, and they're both really good. It's like both of their singing works so well together. They both complement each other. The girl singing is really, really good. Tay, her singing is actually really, really, really good. So it's a good contrast of just catchy guy singing with really good girl singing. Definitely check out their EP that's coming out. It's going to be so good. If you actually go on their MySpace right now, they have 2 songs. I think Never Get What You Want and For the Win, and they're both really, really catchy. I see a lot of promise in this band, and I see them blowing up for sure. Check them out. They're amazing.
I can't figure you out. You've got more fight in you than anybody else. And here's the part where I started to make my own damn decisions and make a name for myself. I'll never be what you want. I wouldn't change any part of me just to make you stay. You had a piece of my heart, but not enough to just run away. 'Cause I know what's best for me.
The next band you guys need to check out is a band called Veara. They are amazing. They're a pop punk band from Augusta, Georgia, and they're a 4-piece band. And if you guys like A Day to Remember, or at least if you like the melodic side of A Day to Remember, you're gonna love this band. They are so good, so promising. They actually signed to Epitaph Records. Epitaph is just signing up everybody. Amazing job. And they have their full length coming out May 25th, and it's going to be called What We Left Behind. I've only heard 2 songs by this band, and they're both incredible. It's just, I see this band just breaking out. It's just having a huge year. And the 2 songs that they have are My B-Side Life, which is dead ringer for a Day to Remember, and the amazing song called We Have a Body Count. I love that song. It's just pop punk with like hardcore breakdowns. It's just so good. And a cool fact is they have a girl drummer. How sick is that? I know the Somerset have a girl drummer, but they kind of play a pop rock thing. But when have you ever seen a girl drummer play in like a pop punk hardcore band? That's just phenomenal. Just great stuff. Definitely check them out when their album comes out. They're actually on tour right now with A Day to Remember and with Silverstein. So go check out that tour and check them out.